Coming up on this edition of Talk of the Town from the Southeastern Med Auxiliary Wing, we will have Courtney Ferguson and Amanda Cox in here telling us all about the upcoming Daffodil Luncheon, their 50th annual celebration, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big deal, so we'll hear from them. Also from the Kipling VFW, we have Monna Foraker as well as Jill McManaway. They're going to tell us all about an upcoming benefit that they've got for one of their very own. And from CPAC, one of the Barnhouse clan, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Barnhouse will tell us all about the last 5 years, the upcoming production at CPAC. All on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
And welcome to this edition of Talk of the Town from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge. It is once again Jeremy Scott sitting in for Perry Baranich, the Reverend, the ever-loving Reverend, the host emeritus of Talk of the Town, ladies and gentlemen, who couldn't be here, so stuck you are with me. Why is this man dressed this way? That is why you are asking yourself that question right now because of this. I know Adam Green asked himself that very thing when he came in and he saw me sitting here like this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is not just because this is my hobby to dress this way on the weekends. I mean, if I lived in San Francisco, perhaps, but I don't live in San Francisco. I do, however, have from the Southeastern Med Auxiliary Wing, ladies and gentlemen, the great Amanda Cox,
Hi.
who you might know from that one place, Chuthing But Knocklet. We can't actually mention their name because they're not a sponsor of this show. And, ladies and gentlemen, making her Talk of the Town debut, also from the Southeastern Med Auxiliary Wing, we have Courtney Ferguson.
She's been on the show before.
You've been on the show before?
I have.
Well, listen, I've never been on the show with you, so this is your
is our
debut
debut.
experiencing Jeremy Scott. Yes, indeed. So we're going to start off with Amanda, though, because she is familiar with the ways and means of Jeremy Scott and the way that he does things, does business. Tell us about this. From what I understand, this is your golden anniversary luncheon?
Yes, it's the 50th anniversary, and the event, the Daffodil Luncheon, is going on Saturday, April 14th, and it starts at 11:30, and we're having a luncheon, fashion show, and door prizes, and Chinese auction. And actually, the reason why we all have hats here, and Jeremy's wearing my beautiful hat that I'm going to wear, is that we are going back to tradition, and it will be wear your hat to the luncheon. Mm-hmm. And there will actually be a contest who's wearing the most unique and best hat.
Okay, so being that this is the 50th anniversary, that kind of thing, you're kind of celebrating the fact that it was old-fashioned to wear hats, that kind of thing. And so you could wear, I mean, is this like a flapper? This doesn't technically constitute a flapper hat. I think the one that Courtney is holding might actually constitute a flapper hat, however.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
You look rather 20s. You look rather sweet Georgia Brown with that kind of hat. I can kind of dig that. So what exactly is it, Courtney, that the Auxiliary Wing does for Southeastern Med?
This year we're trying to raise, working on our goal of $250,000 for the Cancer Center. You know, we kind of set the bar high. Last year we raised money for the germ bots, so this year it's the Cancer Center, and I think we're getting close to our goal, so it's very rewarding that we can keep contributing to our community and to our hospital.
And all the proceeds from this event, this luncheon, will go to benefit the Cancer Center?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, all right. And when we're talking about the Cancer Center needing stuff to be paid for, can we go into some details about what it is that this money would pay for the Cancer Center?
From what I know, it's just some equipment that we're helping out with, and I guess it's just really the build and all of that. So that's what we're working our goal, and I'm sure next year we'll keep helping for that Cancer Center and hospital to grow.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Amanda, you know, you've been up on my radio show, which, by the way, is that morning show each and every weekday morning on 96 FM, 6 until 10. If you've never tuned in, you're really missing out, by the way, because we do this and other things that we can't talk about on the radio. Well, maybe we'll bring back the webcam someday. No, we won't. No. We would have to have a permanent censored bar if we were to do that. But, you know, I know that you guys have done a lot of things. You have been up there to talk about some of the things that the Auxiliary Wing has done. And I know that you guys have paid for beds and equipment to be able to lift people to and from a bed.
Right.
And so this is the latest and greatest thing that you are helping to fund.
Yes.
This Cancer Center. Okay, so let's get back to the event itself. This is the Daffodil Luncheon. That is actually the name of it. And where is it taking place?
It's at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It will be on Saturday, April 14th. It starts at 11:30. We will be having a vendors in the atrium.
Lobby. Yeah, the
the
atrium.
lobby. And we will also have drinks available for purchase, and there's a Chinese auction and also tickets for the quilt, the Daffodil quilt, which you can actually get right now. You can actually buy tickets at the gift shop at the hospital.
Okay, so you're saying that there will be vendors set up. Who will be some of the vendors on hand?
Susie's Favorites and Monster Glass.
Okay, all right. Monster Glass, something I know that's very near and dear to your heart.
Yep.
That place you work that we can't mention on camera because they're not sponsors of this show.
Yes.
And who's going to be doing the catering, Courtney?
Theo's.
Theo's.
And we have that every year, and it's,
Oh, I mean, you can't go wrong. You just say the name Theo's, it's like, boom, I'm there.
Yep.
Okay, so you will have, obviously, the appetizer, like a salad, that kind of thing, and then the main entree, and then will there be dessert?
Always.
yes.
Always
course.
dessert. Yep.
Always,
We always
always.
do our tradition, the chicken salad and our soup, because it might be just a little bit cold here in April, but then we're always have the desserts. But also, you can get tickets to the Daffodil Luncheon. It's $25, and you can get that at the gift shop, or you can contact Connie, and we've got flyers out. So
Who's Connie?
she is Connie McVeigh. She's one of our members, and I can drop her number. It's 740-630-8973.
Okay, so Connie is the one to call.
She is the one to call.
Or
the gift shop.
The gift shop at Southeastern Med. Okay.
Yep.
And this is going to be a great event, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this all does indeed go to benefit the Cancer Center. All the proceeds from this will go to benefit the Cancer Center. That's what this auxiliary wing does. It is all for Southeastern Med to make sure that, hey, the hospital is staying state of the art. The hospital is staying in touch with all the upgrades, that kind of thing. And obviously, nothing but chocolate. We'll go ahead and we'll mention the name.
Okay.
That would be a good place for people to stop on by and get some more information too.
Yes, I can point you in the right direction and even get you the tickets. I mean, I'll take the money and I'll contact Connie for you if you need to.
And you said the Chinese auction. Really quickly, can we talk about some of the prizes people can win, Courtney?
I just think they're donations from all local area
Yes.
businesses. It goes from, I know in years past, Salt Fork, Wilds, gift baskets from Georgetown, certain things like that. But
Obviously, you don't want to leave anybody out, so I
Nope.
totally understand
Nope.
making sure that you just kind of summarize it in that way. But it's a lot of local area businesses
Yes.
coming together to help make this happen for you. Again, that is coming up in April. It's going to be a great time, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be soup, it's going to be chicken salad, and of course, you can't beat that Theo's dessert either. It's all happening courtesy of the Southeastern Med Auxiliary Wing. Amanda Cox, always a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to speak with you. Courtney, hey, it's great to have you on the show.
all right, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Ferguson, also from the Southeastern Med Auxiliary Wing. I'm Jeremy Scott. I'm sitting in for Perry Baranich here at the U.S. Bank Studios in downtown Cambridge, and we will be back with more Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Bill Dixon finds and sells some unique items and hard-to-find local collectibles. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
A
Great place to live, work, and play.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
And welcome back to Talk of the Town from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge. A big shout out to U.S. Bank for making sure that we have a place to do this thing. We get to play for a living, Adam Green. Don't you have fun with that? Yes. It's so much fun playing for the living. I'm Jeremy Scott, as you can tell, sitting in here for Perry Baranich, who you're probably used to seeing on these airwaves, but he is not here, so I am. And folks, I tell you, this community always stepping up for its own. Here to talk about that very thing, here to talk about a big benefit for one of our very own. We we have from the Kipling VFW, Jill McManaway, good to see you, as well as Monna Foraker. Glad you could join us as well. So let's talk a little bit about this benefit. From what I understand, it's a benefit for Jim Pinhead Smith. First of all, Jill, who is Jim Pinhead Smith?
Jim Pinhead Smith is a very good friend of ours. He is from the Lower City area and is an employee of Detroit Diesel.
Okay. All right. And being that you are having a benefit for him, obviously he needs proceeds to cover something.
Jim was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable stomach cancer.
Oh, my.
And was given 6 months to live. He is taking chemo. So we're just hoping to raise some money and help pay his medical bills.
All right. Monna, when exactly is this going to be taking place?
April the 7th.
Okay.
It's next Saturday.
Okay. April 7th at?
Kipling VFW. The spaghetti dinner starts at 11. We are going to have barbecue chickens between 1 and 1:30. They will be ready. We're also going to have hot dogs for the kids, desserts, just a little bit of everything. We're going to have a live auction. It starts at 4. The DJ will be after that. We are having a band called Little Creek that we're going to perform from 12 to 2. And then we are going to also have a Chinese auction.
Okay. All right. Chinese auction. So let's come back to that. What are some of the prizes that have been donated?
Oh, man, we've got so many different donations. We got a lot of gift certificates. My husband and my brother-in-law, they built a 6-foot picnic table. We also got a child's picnic table that you can turn it into a sandbox. We also have another 5-foot picnic table.
Grills.
We got grills and we got coolers and
tree stands.
People's just been putting together baskets and everything's just been coming in. Like you said, the community is just, they're coming together to make us a very, very great benefit for Penner.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds to me like so many people have stepped up. Like I always say, and I say it because it's true, and it's cliche, but it's true, it really does take a village to make something like this happen.
Yes,
it sounds
it
like
does.
a lot of people have come together, and you are still taking donations.
Yes, we will take donations clear up till that day.
Okay, so again, that is happening April 7th.
April 7th, starting at 11 o'clock, and we're going to run till whenever.
Jill, who's this band that you guys have coming in? Tell me more about them.
It's Little Creek. I don't know a lot about them.
Okay.
One of the guys that is a member down there, his dad plays in the band, so he kind of volunteered them to come on board and play for us.
That's very cool. So they'll be doing a set, and what time will they get underway, Monna?
The band is from 11 to 2, and then there also going to be a DJ after the live auction too.
Okay, and who is the DJ?
They're called H&H Sounds.
Okay. And they are local? They are out of Zanesville? Where are they from?
No, but it is my nephew and my niece.
Oh, very good.
So.
Man, I tell you, it's been all in the family. Between the band who will be there, one of the members of the VFW has a dad who's in that band, and then the DJs afterward are your family as well.
Yes.
So really and truly, there you go. It's all about family.
Yes.
And this is a family event. I know that the VFW as well, you know, you guys do a lot of different stuff.
Yes,
I know
we
that
do.
for a while you had been doing poker night down there. You guys had been doing a lot of things. And, you know, the thing about a VFW, I mean, Veterans of Foreign Wars, that's what VFW stands for the uninitiated. VFW, it really is a family atmosphere.
Yes.
It's a family atmosphere at all times because Veterans of Foreign Wars doesn't matter which branch of the military you served in. It doesn't matter which war you served
No.
in. It is a family. It's a fraternity.
Yes.
It's a fraternity, and that's kind of, this is a microcosm of that. This is kind of a summary of what a VFW goes to serve, which is, you know, a family atmosphere and that kind of thing. And hey, the fact that you are taking care of one of your own, Jim Smith, who is a member down at the VFW.
Yes, he is.
And
we also have can koozies.
Oh, okay. Swag. We like swag.
They are $3 a piece, and they was also donated to us. It says "Stay Penner Strong." Fight Cancer for Jim Smith. We have camo and periwinkle purple because that is the color for stomach cancer.
I didn't know that.
And we also have bracelets that is available at the VFW also, and they are $5. So anything that we have for sale is the koozies, and they are $5 or $3, and the bracelets are $5. And anybody can purchase them the day of the benefit also.
That'd be a nice memento to have, I think.
Yes.
That'd be a very nice memento to have. And again, the proceeds from those sales will go back to Jim, too.
Yes.
Yep.
Everything we make will go to Jim.
Jim Smith, Jim Pinhead Smith.
Jim Pinhead.
How did he get the nickname Pinhead?
I have no idea.
I just found out that his sister had a nickname too growing up, so I'm not sure what the story is behind it. But
okay, is it something we can say on the air, or is it something that's not suitable for air that his sister has a nickname?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know
I
her
can't remember what it
either?
is, but I do know
okay.
they had family nicknames.
Okay, so I'm assuming that it's probably something pretty innocent then. It's probably the roots of this nickname Pinhead are probably innocent then.
Right.
Again, this is all happening, ladies and gentlemen, April 7th down at the Kipling VFW. All of the proceeds will go to benefit Jim Pinhead Smith, and as he tries to battle cancer, I tell you what, all the proceeds very, very greatly appreciated by the VFW family as well as Jim's own family and of course Jim himself. I'll tell you, Jill McManaway, I'm so glad that you could be on with us.
Thank you.
Too, Monna Foraker, really glad that you guys were able to come up, and all the best of luck with us. I hope that you raise so much money that you're just overwhelmed. I can see it in your eyes that you're already overwhelmed with all the community support that you've had. So all the best of luck with us, and thank you for doing this on behalf of the community. It's a really great thing.
Thank you.
It is Jeremy Scott, and we will be back with more Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV and Cambridge TV 2.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
The Old Country Loft features country curtains in stock, or order that special design to customize your decor. You can also pick out braided or decorative woven rug from her large selection in stock. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
And welcome back to Talk of the Town from the U.S. Bank Studios here in Cambridge. It is Jeremy Scott, and I am joined by a guy whose face you might not know unless you've been to some CPAC shows, whose voice, though, you will unmistakably know from all the times he's been on that morning show with me, 6 to 10 each and every weekday on 96 FM. I am talking about the one, the only Jacob Barnhouse. Jacob, great to see you, my man.
Good to see you, too.
Hey, tell me about this upcoming show that you guys are going to be having. It's called The Last 5 Years, and it's a contemporary musical. Now, The Last 5 Years, a contemporary musical. Is that the full name, or is it just called The Last 5 Years?
I'm pretty sure it's just called The Last 5 Years, and we refer to it as a contemporary musical. Here at CPAC, we don't do a whole lot of contemporary stuff. We like to stick to the classic, old stuff that everyone knows. But, we like to go out and test the waters a little bit, see some contemporary stuff. So,
when we're talking about contemporary stuff, can you give me some ideas of what we might hear as part of the repertoire?
This is not a traditional chronological story. There's two sides to the story that are told extremely separately. It's mostly song, but it's a story about two lovers in New York who fall in and out of love over the course of 5 years. They get married, then divorced, and the man whose name is Jamie, he's a very successful writer. His career takes off, but he tells his story chronologically from when they get together to when they eventually are separated. And
so basically, that's one side of the story. You get Jamie's side of the story.
That's one side of the story. And then there's Kathy's side of the story, and she's an aspiring actress, and opposite to him, her career isn't going very well. And so she tells her story from the end to the beginning, and they meet in the middle. Which is really an interesting. The middle is a very interesting song.
That is cool. If you've ever seen that episode of Seinfeld that goes from backwards to forwards, that's kind of like Kathy's story.
Yeah.
You kind of get the backwards to forwards story, and like you said, then in the end, obviously they meet in the middle, and you see how they connect and that kind of thing, which I think is really neat. I think that's a really neat concept. Yeah. Is this something that you guys wrote, or how did you get the idea to do this particular piece?
This has been. It was on Broadway. It didn't do very well on Broadway, but it became a movie with. Anna Kendrick.
Oh,
so it's
Cups.
Yeah. It's a movie, and it's sort of big in the contemporary theater genre. But we decided we'd do it because it's not a hard play to put on. It's just two characters, and they just go through their lives, and so.
Okay, so obviously, being that this is a musical, we can expect some song and dance.
It's very much a musical. It's almost entirely song. There is some dialogue, but most of the time you'll be sitting in your seat, you'll be listening to music.
And will it be music you know, or are they original compositions for this piece?
The original compositions are very much for this piece. It tells a story through the song. It's not something you would hear like on the radio or anything.
Okay, so now that we have kind of gone over what the last 5 years is all about, why don't you tell us where it is, when it is, and how we can get tickets?
Well, we're putting it on at CPAC, and it's going on the 13th, 14th, and 15th of April, and the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of April. But the Friday and Saturday shows will be at 7 o'clock, Sundays at 3 o'clock, as usual for CPAC. And then tickets are $8 for adults, $10 for students and seniors.
Okay, and where can people get the tickets? Just at the door, or can they get them ahead of time?
They can get them at the box office at the door, or they can buy them ahead of time at Lady Jane's.
I know Lady Jane's Mercantile is a great partner for CPAC.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
They've been doing a lot with you guys for the past couple of years. So which character do you play?
I don't play any characters. I'm the assistant director.
Assistant director. Who are you assisting?
My grandmother, Virginia Wenzel.
I tell you what, Virginia Wenzel, you talk about a lady who knows her stuff when it comes to drama and theater and that kind of thing. She is the matriarch for the entire Barnhouse family.
Yeah.
She's somebody who I could tell you, just in talking and having talked to Virginia, she's somebody who's very passionate about the craft. So I know that this will be very well done. So who are, being that you aren't in this production, who are the actors and actresses we can expect to see on stage?
Well, there will be Jessie Barnhouse, my sister. She's playing the part of Kathy, obviously. And then there's, there's... Breaking the song. Yeah, there's
So Jessie is actually going to be playing the part of Kathy, and she's the one you will be hearing from in the second act. Then is that correct? Is that how that's working?
It's not the second. It basically goes. It starts with Kathy, and she starts telling the story from the end.
Okay.
And then it's her song, then his song, her song, his song. So you get a taste of both throughout the entire show.
Okay, I see. See, when you were describing it before, you had described his side of the story first and how he goes in chronological order, front to back, and then you described her telling her side of the story from backwards to forward. So I was thinking that in some way, shape, or form, you were going to have him during the first act and her during Act 2, but really they are kind of going on simultaneously.
Yes, yeah.
All right, so that is going to be coming up again the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th, as well as the 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
Yes.
It's a good way to celebrate getting your tax returns.
Yeah,
there you go. Go and see the CPAC show.
Of course.
Absolutely. So again, what are the prices?
It's $10 for adults, $8 for students and seniors, and that's it.
So being an assistant director to your grandmother, is it a lot of getting coffee for her?
Yes, actually. It's nice having a coffee shop right across the street.
Absolutely is.
Yes, it is.
Shop locally, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. This is my first taste of directing a little bit. So.
How do you like it?
Not as much as acting.
Not as much as acting.
But hey, it's just everyone has their own niche.
Well, listen, when it comes to something like the theater, there are so many key components. I mean, yeah, you see the actors and the actresses on stage, but I did drama in high school. I know that there's a props department. Yes. I know that there's the producer, there's the director.
Yeah.
I mean, there are just so many different facets of this thing that we call drama in theater. So I know that it's great to get your feet wet in all the different areas. Even if you find that one's not for you, hey, at least you know that it's not for you, and maybe next time you'll work on the props department or something like that. So again, that is coming up the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th, and this will be at CPAC. And then again the next weekend, the 20th, the 21st, and 22nd, 7 p.m. showtime for the Fridays and Saturdays, and then 3 p.m. matinees for the Sunday shows. Jacob Barnhouse, the assistant director of the last 5 years. My man, I'm glad that you could come up and celebrate this with us. It sounds like it's going to be a good time.
I'm glad to be here. It's going to be a great time. Hope you all show up.
Go and check out Jacob Barnhouse's directorial debut. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jeremy Scott, coming at you from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge, and we will be back to wrap up Talk of the Town. A lot of short A's there, so do bear with me, but we will be back to wrap things up right here on YRP TV on YouTube, as well as Cambridge TV 2.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
Got to say thanks again to all of our guests for today. And ladies and gentlemen, we had so many of them. Again, from the Southeastern Med Auxiliary Wing, Amanda Cox as well as Courtney Ferguson. Don't forget, the Daffodil Luncheon is coming up in April. And they did want me to remind you that there is a big fashion show that's a part of that. So make sure that you check that out. And remember that all the benefits from that will go towards the cancer wing of Southeastern Med. Also, speaking of benefits, hey, how about the Kipling VFW putting on a big fundraiser for Jim Pinhead Smith? Again, thanks to Monna Foraker as well as to Jill McManaway for coming up here and telling us all about that and all of their efforts to make that such a great event for a guy who could really use all the proceeds from that event for his chemotherapy treatments. And finally, lastly but not leastly, Jacob Barnhouse from CPAC, the assistant director of the last 5 years, an upcoming production. Again, that's the 13th, 14th, and 15th, as well as 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that our home on Facebook has changed just slightly. We used to be Talk of the Town on Facebook. Now we are just simply YRP TV. Facebook.com/YRPTV. And of course, you can watch this episode and all past episodes of Talk of the Town on YouTube, YRP TV. For our producer, Adam Green, I am sitting in for Perry Baranich. My name is Jeremy Scott, saying to you, have yourself a wonderful day.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.